This is the interview segment. All right, folks, we're with Andrew Park, who's running for Oakland City Council District 2. Andrew, give us an update on the campaign and how things are going.
Hello, Oakland, especially District 2 Oaklanders. The campaign is just going great. We've had 2 or 3 forums. Tomorrow is the last one of June, hosted by Regeneration Church, the neighborhood groups, Lake Neighbors, a few NCPCs, Cleveland Heights. I want to invite you all out there. It'll start at 1 p.m. It's really going fantastic. We're raising money, getting out to voters. We've just mobilized about 24 volunteers, who in turn are going to have about 3 or 4 volunteers each. We'll be at your neighborhood soon, so hopefully we'll meet soon in person.
All right. Now, what have you learned about Oakland that you didn't know before?
I think one thing, first of all, I think having deep Oakland experience, you just have instincts. And I think, Zenny, you run into people all the time who have the Oakland instincts, just being here, and those that don't. And so I don't think I've run into anything where I was surprised I didn't know, but it was more that as I'm uncovering rocks, I'll find some true pearls. People like Stephanie Benavides, who works along, Lake Merritt and is one of the preservationists. People like Ken Katz and Ann Katz. People I knew that were out there. I knew their names. I knew the things that they pushed. That the answers are all there. So there'll be pearls and diamonds I'm finding underneath rocks. At other points, I'll find things and I'll hear stories that are, and again, they're just stories, and it's off the record, but again, I'll find things that, it's even worse than I thought, in regards to that. And so I'm just balancing all of that. Again, it's all instinctual, but I'm taking it all in, processing it with my team, and that's been actually a really, really fun process, especially when I run into the pearls.
Do you have any thoughts on the mayor's car accident situation?
I don't whatsoever. Besides just that, if there was any, texting and driving, we just, I think it's just a good lesson, good reminder for everyone that we just need to, stay focused on the road and maybe even just wave to other drivers type of thing. So
now your challenger, Dana King, told me that she owns a gun.
Oh.
At home. Or she at one point did. Let me stand corrected. She, at one point did. But in fairness to Dana, because she was upset that I brought that out. Do you have a gun at home, or what's your feeling about gun possession?
If it were just me, yes, I would own a gun. But I have a life partner that that's not something that she would stand for inside her home, and especially with 4 children. Yeah. Our personal decision, it just be too stressful, But that doesn't mean that I don't have good friends who I know own guns and enjoy going out shooting, and even, taking trips to different counties and such where, shooting is a regular, fun, family type of thing to do. Just for me and my family living in an urban environment, I got a big bat, which I've had to take out into the streets a number of times. Just, don't know what's going on out there. Maybe not the wisest thing, but as far as a gun goes, no.
Do you think that the Oakland crime issue is overplayed because we have so many great things going on? Are we maybe hyper obsessed?
I think we have good reason to be hyper obsessed. When we hear about the lady at Temescal that got brutally, robbed, or an old lady that's pushed down, or someone that's locked in their closet for 3 hours while their home is being invaded, we have every right to be skittish and over obsessed about that. And so I'm not going to ever blame anyone or put that label on anyone that has had that happen to them. That is a very traumatic thing. But I think the number one thing I am working on is a reconnection back into community. And people have PTSD, and there's victims of crime, there's great services, but I think even with all the professional counseling services, how people get back into community is by reconnection, and somehow be able to direct that energy of after you've been victimized, you feel, helpless, or you feel angry. And it's great to redirect that energy just so your light comes out once again, a beautification project, maybe helping somebody who, is maybe look like the perpetrator. I don't know. There's just some things that we can do out here to reconnect people so that we really don't get to the place where we're overhyping everything, because I think that's more a symptom of PTSD of just, wow, I've been robbed, so everyone's being robbed in the city.
Now, speaking of reconnection, you had your last event at the Parkway, or on the, which I say personally, thank you.
Yeah.
Do you think it's possible to revive the Parkway and bring that area back like it was?
Thank you so much for bringing that up, Zenny. Thank you, because we basically got our foot in the door by building, just months and months of trust with the owners. And by building this trust, what happened is that we were able to come to a place where they were able to lease out the space, open it up, and now the vision for the parkway, and we're in a gathering stage right now. Go to originalparkway.org, and please sign up, because what we're doing is everyone that was interested, the I Like the Parkway group, the Lake Neighbors, the Lake Mary Business Association, everyone, we want people with all the stakeholders to come through and just voice what they would like to see happen with this property. Now, in my view, my vision, because I've talked to a few key stakeholders already, what's shaping out is, what if we had by day a nonprofit hub, an arts, dance, yoga, fitness space where people came, high schools, preschools, neighborhood families came there during the day to use it as an arts space, like sort of like the School of the Arts, where that's very it's a selected group of students who are there. We'd have an open community hub in the East Lake that would come by day. Then by 3 or 4 or 5 o'clock, we open up to the Picture Pub Pizza. It'd be a job training hub for youth, and then we employ local families, single moms especially, but also young men and women at that place as cooks, cashiers, learning to use the digital projector, and that would fund the daytime nonprofit operations. But if a nonprofit, we did some social impact funding for that place, we'd shave off some off the bottom line, because we wouldn't have to pay the property taxes or the business taxes, because it would be a nonprofit venture that would benefit the whole community. And so for those that are saying, well, we're not getting the business taxes from there, believe you me, we'll get more business taxes by people patronizing the restaurants and the shops and the Walgreens and the church chickens around. So,
madness.
Yeah. What do you think, Zenny? What do you think of that?
I think it's a fantastic idea. I really do. I think it's past time for it.
Right.
I really do. Anything else you wanted to add? How will people contact you regarding your campaign?
Yeah. Please go to my website. It's Andrew Park Oakland, andrewparkoakland.com. I'm Oak Park Drew on Twitter. But I'm going to try to make it easy for you. I'm going to be out every Saturday at the farmers market. Every Sunday afternoon, we're walking along with a couple days a week. Come visit us at the office at the Original Parkway. There's a beautiful
which farmers market, by the way?
Excuse me?
Which farmers market? Because there's so many. Tell them.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're at the Grand Lake Farmers Markets Saturday mornings, and we'll be doing big visibility there with the table.
What time?
Yeah. Huh? 9 to noon.
Awesome.
I'm sorry.
Sometimes I wake up at 1 o'clock. So.
Well, we're out walking by then. We're into neighborhoods, and so we don't want to jam people up everywhere. But yeah, we'll be out sometimes in the late afternoons there too as well. But please come visit us at our Parkway office. Look at the beautiful mural that one of our main campaign folks, Karen Legault, she's a professional artist, and that's part of what we're doing. Is we're not just trying to campaign, as usual, but we're also trying to beautify, trying to clean up. So as we're walking, we're also going to be bringing a big cart with pickup sticks. We're going to be cleaning up neighborhoods as we knock on doors, because I don't want to, it's going to maybe slow us down by 20%, but that 20% is okay, because I want to do something good while we're campaigning and use campaigning to do something good.
All right, Andrew. Thanks a lot. You got it.
Thanks so much,